I've been thinking a lot lately about why we hold on to things that no longer serve us. Old clothes we don't wear, old habits that keep us small. I think it's because humans are hardwired to prefer a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven. We like predictability. Even if a situation is breaking us, at least we know how it breaks. We don't have to guess. You see, there's this ancient story I kept coming back to this week. It's about a guy named Abram. Before he became Abraham, he was 75 years old, living in a wealthy, comfortable city called Ur. He had a house, a routine, a reputation. And then this quiet voice tells him, leave it all. Walk away from your country, your people, and your father's house and go to a land I will show you. No map, no GPS, no pictures of the destination, just a promise. And every time I read that, my favorite question hits me. Why? Why would anyone pack up their entire existence at 75 years old to chase a whisper in the desert? I used to think Abraham was just uniquely brave, a superhero of faith. But sitting in my room this week, looking at my own life, I realized something different. I don't think he left because he was fearless. I think he left because he realized the most terrifying thing you can do is stay exactly where everyone else expects you to be. I think I might be done. It's the end of the school year. Another year, summer vacation has just started. And all I can really think about is, I don't know if I'm coming back next year. I don't know if I want to come back next year. I think I might be done. Okay, maybe I'm being dramatic. Maybe I'm blowing everything out of proportion, but I gotta be honest with myself. I've had this feeling every single summer vacation. This is 11 years that I've been teaching, going into my 12th year. That feeling doesn't go away. How do you know when it's time to move on? Like, no one ever teaches us that. No one ever teaches us, hey, this is the exact moment you're gonna know when it's time to transition or do something different. Think about it. He was given a name, Abram, which literally meant exalted father, but he was barren. He had no children. For 75 years, every single time someone called his name in the streets, it wasn't a compliment. It was a reminder of what he lacked. It was a label of shame. He had to leave the city, just to leave the labels behind. And that's where the story hits me right where I live. Because I do the exact same thing. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking. Maybe I'm just being a little dramatic. Maybe I'm not. I stay in situations or mindsets or dynamics that feel like a label of shame just because I'm terrified of what happens if I step out into the dark. We play it safe because the space between a promise and the proof is a lonely, agonizing desert. We want the guarantee before we take a step. I think I'm done. But is it okay to say that? I mean, like, sure, I know it's okay to say it, but should I feel bad for thinking it? Should I feel bad for saying it out loud? I think I'm going to spend this whole summer trying to figure out if this is what I should be doing. But something powerful happens when you are stripped of everything familiar. When you finally stop trying to please the people who only love the version of you that stays small. Abraham didn't get the proof until he survived the exit. The land didn't become his until he had the courage to walk away from the person he used to be. So I'm looking at my own life today. I'm asking the hard questions. What am I keeping packed in boxes because I'm too scared to unpack it in a new place? If you're tired of playing it safe, and you're tired of the labels everyone else wrote for you, maybe it's time to pack up. Because the exit is the hardest part, but it's the only way to find out what's waiting on the other side. To be continued.
But I'm looking for